Coppell ISD has been practicing standards-based grading in kindergarten since 2004. Our community often debates the question of what's better, standards-based grading or traditional grading. And in the following video, we are going to explore some of the pros and cons of each and why we feel that grading to mastery of a standard is best for our learners in Coppell ISD. As you can see, looking at this grade book, Joe did a great job when the class was covering addition. When the teacher began subtraction, some deficits occurred. If I average this out and report it out on a traditional report card, it comes to an 85 average, not indicating that there is a significant deficit, that this child has D's in the area of subtraction on some of his work. You'll notice that in a standards-based grade book, the teacher puts more detail to what the actual learning was in the assignment. In addition, she might record how she took the grade. If we look at Joe's progress with addition, he's doing very well. He's showing mastery of the standard of addition for his grade level on most of his assignments. MS stands for mastery of the standard. He did have an assignment where he was approaching mastery to the standard, and that is indicated with the AS in the grade book. At the time of grading, when the teacher assessed Joe's knowledge and skill toward addition, he had mastered the standard for his grade level. It's important to note that this mastery of standard on the report card is not an average of Joe's grades throughout the time he studied addition, but rather his skill level with addition at the time the report card went home. Because Joe has performed so well on addition, his teacher might pull him into an enrichment group to further deepen his understanding of more complex addition standards. If we look at Joe's progress with subtraction, we notice that he's having more difficulty at the beginning of the unit. IPS stands for insufficient progress to the standard. AS again stands for approaching mastery to the standard. If we look at the grade on the report card, Joe has received an AS. Again, we point out that AS on the report card is not an average of Joe's grades throughout the period he studied subtraction, but rather AS is where Joe is in his relation to mastery of the standard at the time the report card went home. He hasn't mastered the standard, but he is making progress and approaching mastery. This will be particularly helpful to the teacher as she continues to pull small guided math groups to work with learners who haven't absolutely mastered the skill of subtraction. It's important that the teacher have this information in order to provide a solid foundation in mathematics for learners, so as they progress through more complex mathematics, they have a solid foundation on which to build.